Hey everyone, it's Ringlord here, and today we're playing some more Oblivion. Last time, we were sent by Orin to find out what happened to the Guildmaster's son, yeah, the kid. And unfortunately, he was dead. Now he had been sent to fight some trolls, and he was under control. But then the Blackwood Company showed up, and that's when he got killed. So the Blackwood Company has now attacked the guild, and we are off to report this to Orin. Oh, come on. Fine. Walk back to the guild, I guess. Also, I do believe this is the house available for purchase in Coral. It is indeed. We might have to look into that sometime.
Hello.
Hello. So let's just wait 5 hours. I think he should be in the guild by then.
You're back.
He's dead.
Dead? Dead? What happened? A journal? Let me see that. Blackwood Company. Bastards. Rank amateurs.
Indeed.
I don't like to think how Valena is going to take this news. He was mine. I want you to lay low for a while. Talk to Azan or be seen.
So, off to work for our good buddies in Anvil and Shadenhall. Also, the house for purchase in Anvil's down there. That's also a quest, actually. We might do that. I like the house, so.
Here for more work, are you? She didn't take the news well. Orain has been expelled. And I'm sorry to do this, but you've been demoted to Defender. You'll be fine, though.
Oh, come on! Contract.
Look, I can't promote you. Not now. I've only got one more thing on my plate for you, but it's an important one.
Stone of St. Alessia.
I don't know if you're religious, but a lot of folks are. And the stone is important.
Stone of St. Alessia. Those who don't know much about Elder Scrolls lore, Alessia, St. Alessia is, well, I mean, you probably know if you've watched my Let's Play after all, Pelnor Whitedrape was friends with her, worked for her. But basically she was a human, slave. She was enslaved by the elves because the elves ruled, the Agliads ruled Cyrodiil at that time, and then Alessia was a slave, and then she led a rebellion against the elves, and one of her generals, that was Pelnor Whitedrape, and then they
Alessia, hear our prayer.
and then she was made Dragonborn. So yeah.
Greetings, my friend.
She was Dragonborn.
You must be from the fight.
Stone of St. Alessia.
It said the stone was blessed by a... The relic was stolen from us not long ago. I'm willing to teach if you're willing to learn.
So those bandits.
From all accounts, there were 4 or 5 of them. We need your help. Greetings, my friend. From all accounts, there were...
There we are. Update. So yeah, she became Dragonborn and established the covenant with Akatosh that kept the jaws of Oblivion shut, as the Emperor said it. And yeah, and then she started the first Cyrodiilic Empire and ruled wisely, by many accounts. Oh, great goblins! I should probably actually recharge my sword. Yeah. The First Empire later fell during a dragon break, basically a time-space event called the Middle Dawn, which lasted like 1,000 years, if I recall correctly. And several hundred years passed, again, if I recall correctly, and then the Akaviri invaded. Now just doing some Elder Scrolls lore, but not really talking about Saint Alessia, but yeah. Then the Akaviri invaded Tamriel, and they were stopped by a guy called Raymond Cyrodiil in the Battle of Pale Pass. Basically, what happened is he was Dragonborn, and then they heard his voice, Dragonborn. He could do shouts like the Dragonborn in Skyrim. So they heard him shout and knew he was Dragonborn, and then they kneeled for the Akaviri because they had actually come looking for the Dragonborn. And then the Second Cyrodiilic Empire was established. Now, the Second Empire eventually fell. Then, after several hundred years of chaos, a young general by the name of Tiber Septim conquered all of Tamriel and established the Third Cyrodiilic Empire, which is the one we live in today. And the period in between the death of, the end of the Second Cyrodiilic Empire, is the end of the Raymond dynasty, and the rise of Tiber Septim. That's actually the time at which Elder Scrolls Online take place. All right, you.
So I assume you're the one who's...
Stone.
We stole it. I won't try to hide that now. The lot of us got jumped by a bunch of ogres. Partial.
Cedar.
It's not far from... Go ahead.
I can fart on that. Sweet. I'm just gonna go recharge my gear actually, because it did get broken with all those trolls. And also, that we're dealing with ogres, I'd like it to recharge. I like everything ship-shape. Might even bring a knight, actually.
Greetings, Sir Knight.
Sir Knight, hail Lord Crusader.
I mean, we do have a bunch of knights just sitting around, so might as well bring one. And we'll just take one, the unnamed one, so if they die, it'll be no big deal. Love that mosaic. Yeah, apparently Raymond Cyrodiil was actually born with the Amulet of Kings in his forehead. And then he was placed on the ruby throne in the Imperial City by this... I can't remember what she was. This lady named Sediana. And then, because of that, he was made, he was just an emperor. He said, I am Cyrodiil, come, if I recall correctly. Come with me.
Yes, Lord.
So, and then from then on, he ruled Cyrodiil. After the death of Raymond III, several hundred years later, he was trying to conquer Morrowind, I believe, but then he was assassinated? Actually, I think he was assassinated. I don't know. He died, so then his advisor, the potentate, Visidui Shai, don't know how to pronounce it, he was Akaviri. He took over and ruled for several hundred years. He actually established the Fighters Guild because basically all of Tamriel revolted, and so then he spent like years, decades in fact, like going around killing, destroying the armies of all the nobles, like in Tamriel. Then, in the end, I mean, he had no money because he just spent decades killing every single noble, the armies of every single noble in Tamriel, and so he couldn't really hire an army, and the nobles, they were out of money completely, and I mean, the nobles also didn't have an army because they'd just been destroyed. So, banditry and such increased by a lot. Wasn't good. Oh, well, that didn't last long. Compare the gear, though. So what ended up happening was the creation of the Fighters Guild, actually. The Scythium, originally. Which is actually for soldiers. So yeah, they were granted their charter, and so the Fighters Guild was born. Okay, so what did that do? Didn't open that. Did it open something over there? Yeah, that was also when the Major Guild was granted a formal charter, but that had existed for a couple of centuries beforehand, I think. I don't know. There we go. Got the stone. Now we just need to leave. No trouble. Just walk in, kill some ogres, get out. Hopefully we won't have to run like to a city to make the battle music go away. No, we did not. And we're out. So now we just need to jump back to Bruma and hand in the stone to Saint Alessia.
Hi there.
I apologise to you all if I bored you with my history of Tamriel thing.
Have you found?
But, you know, I'm a gigantic history nerd in real life. Just, it's my jam, okay? So I always get really excited when there's that sort of deep lore and history in video games. I usually get way too into it and learn, like, all about it. And then I can recite it. It's like in Dragon Age. I can recount significant amounts of Dragon Age history. If I wanted to. Which I don't. Also, Fighters Guild Charter, mentioned right there. That was granted by the Akaviri Potentate. So, yeah.
What's the status of...
Contract.
Well done. You've put in good work for me. I only wish I had more.
Contract.
I've got nothing.
Advancement.
Look, I can't. Goodbye.
Right, let's go see Buzz.
Hello. Can I help you, brother?
No, just gotta go to Shayton Hall. See Buzz. Hopefully we can complete the contract within what remains of the episode. No, not Castle Shayton Hall. Westgate. Oh. And in we go. What does Buzz have to... Buzz? Ah, there you are.
I assume you're back for more work. I've got more for you.
Lord Rugdump.
He's an orcish noble.
Oh.
A fine man. Our family's... Head to his estate and talk to him. A fine model of an orcish...
I think I actually know where that is. I think we've actually found that.
And wipe that
And what's
smile
this?
off your face.
Fuck up the meaning. Ceremonial gauntlets, dagger, flawless sapphires. I'll take those. Me don't mind if I do. No, we actually haven't been to his estate, but we can go to Zura's shrine and walk it all right Shadowmere from there, so it's fine. Zura's one of the only Daedric princes who actually genuinely kind of nice. I do believe that to be the estate. Where's Shadowmere actually? We'll look into it. Because I know Shadowmere was knocked unconscious over by that mine. I'll look into it. Lord Rogdumph, come to talk. From the Fighters Guild, you know.
Ah, you are from the Fighters.
So, Lady Rock.
I fear that whilst out rock picking, she was apt. Please search. Horrible creep. I am Lord. Please rescue my. Proceedeth most urgent.
Think someone's trying a bit hard. Ah, that's not too far, that's fine. I think we can easily complete this contract within the bounds of this episode. Yes, indeed. So just go kill some ogres, that's fine. Can do that. Can do. Ow. Even if it is going to hurt a bit. That's one. Took one. And we're out of charge. Great. Ah, well, just keep hitting them. Okay, about halfway done with one. Come on, you ugly lump. Just die already. Okay, I'm bored. I'm going to fill you guys in on the true aims of the Thalmor, which is going to require some pretty heavy lore. I might actually do this at some other time. Anyway, so the Thalmor in Skyrim, you know, the elven supremacists, they're annoying. We all hate them. Let's be honest, we do. So the Thalmor are a lot more evil than you think. They don't just want elves to be the dominant force on Tamriel. They want to completely destroy the world. Let me explain. So, back in, you know, the Dawn era, the creation of the world, the Et Ada, that means something, spirits, descended to create Mundus and Tamriel, etc. The strongest of them are the 8 Divines, and then Talos was later added, but that's not relevant right now. But the point is, these spirits worked to create the world, but to do so they had to invest a large amount of their native power into the creation of the world. Some of them, when they found out about this, decided to flee. They became the Magna Gay. They tore holes into Aetherius, which are now the stars and the sun. Some of them, however, stayed, and they became the Elnefey. Okay, so kill the ogres, should now escort her back. They became the Elnefey. The Elnefey, there were two sort of groups. There were the Wandering ones, and there were the Wandering Elnefey and the Old Elnefey, I think is the official term. The Old Elnefey lived in Tamriel.
Things. I'd have done it myself. Please.
The Old Elnefey lived in Tamriel, and it was a bit of a paradise, actually. The Wandering Elnefey, they walked about out on the other parts of the world. Then, at some point, they found the one. What the hell is she doing? Then, at some point, the Wandering Elnefey found the Old Elnefey. Oh, she's fleeing the bat. See. Ooh, destruction increased. Sweet. So the Wandering Elnefey found the Old Elnefey and their paradise, and they rejoiced, and they wanted to live with their brothers. But the Old Elnefey did not want the same. So eventually there came to be a war over it. And the Old Elnefey were more powerful because they had magic and stuff. But the Wandering Elnefey were more numerous and stronger because they had struggled to survive on the face of the world.
I suppose we should get back. Please, get on with it.
So, yeah, in the end, these dwarves completely reshaped the world to what it's like in the modern day, almost. Anyway, so the old Elnefey became the elves, and the Wandering Elnefey became men. Thing is, the elves know this. They know that they are descended from the Elnefey, and they know that the Elnefey are faded et ada, aka gods. So what they want to do is become gods again. This is where the concept of the towers becomes important, because you see, they are these very special towers.
You found my belabored...
Which sort of maintain reality. And these, and should all of these towers be deactivated, the world will be destroyed. The Thalmor want this. They want to completely destroy the world so that everything can return to its primordial state. If they do so, they believe that they will once again be gods. So yeah, that's what the Thalmor want to do. They want to destroy the world. That's why the Thalmor are way more evil than they seem.
Didn't I say you need to go?
Yes, I did.
You got her back in one piece. Good work.
Advancement.
You've done good work, and you deserve better.
Contract.
I've got one more for you, meat. I assume
Disappearance.
some folks are missing in Harlan's watch. We've been contract. Stop wasting time. Get to Harlan's watch now.
Yeah. Okay, it's not too far. I'm just gonna go do it. So the Thalmor are really evil. One of the towers actually includes the White Gold Tower, right here in Cyrodiil. There's also a tower called Snowthroat, which most people assume to be the throat of the world, the mountain in Skyrim. That's where the Greybeards live. There's also a Red Mountain in Morrowind, which has actually been deactivated because of the events of the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, where the Heart of Lorkhan disappeared. Because all the towers have a stone and if the stone is destroyed or removed somehow, that's how it is deactivated. And the Heart of Lorcan was the stone of Red Mountain, so that's been... So, since the Heart of Lorcan disappeared, it has... Red Mountain has been deactivated as a tower.
And has not been heard from since.
Hello. You're from the Fighters Guild. Some folks reported seeing strange lights near the old swampy cave. They started appearing a few nights ago.
Morrowind has always
Right, let's deal with that. Doesn't sound too dangerous. Seems we're drawn close. Lovely. Not too far. Just a nice get in, get out thing, it seems. Oh, will-o-wisps. Okay, we can deal with that. I should investigate, it says. Right, well, in that case we are going to investigate. But we will be murdering these will-o-wisps first. Damn, these things are tough. Okay. Alright, I think we'll kill these things and then end the episode. Maybe I should have restored the charge on my sword. Instead of being so gung-ho about it. How the hell are they doing this much damage? How the hell are these things? Come on. Die, you stupid piece of crap. How do they keep taking all of my health and magicka? How bloody will-o-wisps, like the toughest fight I've been in ages. We're down to 1. I think we can deal with this now. Okay, I think we have something that's enchanted. Oh, I should have done this from the beginning. It's much easier. Okay, those were surprisingly tough. Right, okay, so next time on Oblivion we'll be investigating what on earth is going on here. And I think in the meantime, in between episodes, I'm going to recharge my gear. So, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like. If you want to see more videos like it, all you have to do is subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and have a very nice day. Goodbye.